problems, hey? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Leave! You can move! How did you get so stupid? It's ridiculous what you're putting me through!
I feel like I'm just
$2.
You know what's worse than fighting with your partner? Fighting with your partner and live streaming it for everyone to see. The whole internet to see. Something I find extremely cringe, especially the ones who make like YouTube videos when they broke up. So we broke up and their thumbnail is their picture of being sad and like like a tear like falling. And they make sure their video is 8-minute plus so they can monetize that shit, and they go for a whole like 10-minute rant of saying the things that they were not compatible with, and things they didn't like about each other, and the things they liked each other, and at the end they act like things ended on good terms. Meanwhile, off the camera they start cursing the shit out of each other, but gotta do it one last time for the monetization. Honestly, as cringe as I found the whole thing, I can't stop myself from watching these type of things. Like Dubai Bling was one of the cringiest shit I've seen online. I couldn't stop watching it. I don't know, it's for entertainment purposes. Anyways, why am I ranting about couples fighting and live streaming them online? Because of this streamer who I still can't pronounce her name properly, Amurant. Whatever. Her and her husband had a full crash out towards each other for like a whole 10 hours or so.
So he just asked me to leave, and we're at the same place we would be.
I know.
It will not help.
Chief Bomb just tipped $1.
There's nothing
Chat,
I
should I
can
ban
legally
her?
do. I'm just fucked.
No, hey, we can figure it out, okay?
She's now talking to the person.
Joe Peach just tipped $1.
They say that like betrayal makes the strangest bedfellows. Absolutely true.
Motherfucker, this is Joe Peach. I'm coming for your ass.
I'm not
More
even
and
doing
hold
anything.
I'm not saying you're doing anything. I'm facing an argument, you dumbass. Obviously, everyone can see we're on video. Shut up!
Yell at me some
XQC
more.
just tipped $1. Subscribe to Simbe on Twitch. Subscribe
Yell at
to
me some more.
Simbe.
Simbe really saw an opportunity over here and decided to promote himself in the middle of this whole argument. Simbe, with all due respect, I don't think you can top this type of drama entertainment as we're watching, so we're gonna have to pass on the follow on Twitch. Now, let me give you a little bit of context. Fuck it. This streamer over here and her husband, this isn't something new. Something happened like 2 years ago where she came and she said that he's abusing her and cried, and there was a video phone call footage of them as well, of him just being very mean and harsh towards her. Obviously, there's two sides of the story. He never appeared on camera, but for the first time he did a month ago, where their house was robbed, as we covered. 3 teenagers who were arrested. They decided to break into their home and steal her $20 million Bitcoin wallet. But what did they steal actually? They stole a bullet from the husband's gun. And now they're making headlines again. Is it fake? Is it all for clout? I'm gonna answer that in a bit. But how did it all start? Apparently they're in that state in their marriage where their partner's breathing even annoys them. Anything they do is gonna annoy them. It was over some dog chores, some shit going on around the house. I don't know. There's so much drama happening in this whole live stream. And she was live streaming the whole thing. He wanted her to end the live stream so they can argue off camera. Didn't want to do it on camera. She didn't want to. He tried to stop her. She continued.
That's fine.
Regardless.
I'm not okay with. I'm not unokay with being observed.
Okay, great.
I'm unokay with you pointing the camera.
Well,
in my
then
face.
leave. I'm not going to follow you.
So you're literally just gonna be super defiant, is that right?
Shit. Talk about problems, hey? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Leave.
my
You
face.
can move. You can
Dude,
go away.
I wasn't in camera view. You moved the camera view.
Bro?
Now, was this fake? Was this all for clout? There's that 10% chance. 90% chance as a professional, experienced therapist who get trauma dumped by his friends and just sits and listens and give them the best outcome, and been doing it for so many years. I identify as a professional therapist. This was 90% true. Her reason for not ending the live stream could be he can get physical off camera, because the police were called in this situation as well. He can get physical. He wanted everyone to see him for the person he is. Now, from his side, why did he continue by yapping for like 10 hours plus and arguing with her on camera if he didn't want to be on camera? he wanted to defend his image because there's so many shit being said about him, and he wanted to come out and say his side of the story and, you know, try to prove her wrong and show, you know, her audience that, hey, I'm not the bad guy, she's the bad guy. Both had a valid point over here. It got so bad that she even called the police.
You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. He's just throwing it over here.
They say he's been assaulted.
He's snatched it.
He hit you?
No.
And you got live streamers?
Yeah, we're live streaming. He's just having a tantrum argument.
Now, I'm not gonna bore you with 12 hours plus live stream of every single thing they fought about. We're just gonna go through the, not the embarrassing, but the embarrassing highlights that they had.
That is all your friends can know your position on this.
What is your problem?
Strongly enough, they have to swat.
I cannot deal with this anymore.
Can you imagine that?
Call your dad,
She's
bro.
actually
Just
defending the
tip
guy who
$1.
swatted her.
Call your
She's like,
dad.
well,
A
you
Morinth.
caused
Call your dad. A Morinth.
You mean I
Call your dad.
catalyzed?
A Morinth.
You're saying I catalyzed? I catalyzed?
If you hate me, just tell me, please. It would be so much easier.
Random just
I
tipped
can't
$1.
deal with this
Man,
anymore.
shut your
I don't
fucking
wanna
face.
deal with this.
Why are you leaving?
Now, this is the worst thing you can do. Argue online. They're trying to say their side of the story, have a whole debate in front of their live stream, and, you know, the viewers are going to be the judge in this situation. It's the worst thing you can do. You're gonna have people like Simbe promoting their Twitch channel in the middle of the whole crying and police and screaming and all that shit. And people are going to, it's a kind of like an unfair fight as well. People are going to be on her side either way because it's her live stream and everyone's just, you know, the ultimate simp for her. And when I tell you at least there's a couple of middle-aged men with bald spots sitting and breathing their dragon to this whole argument and her crying, I mean it.
So fast.
I catalyzed
Fucking stick it. You're dangerous
I
for
catalyzed
society.
someone to lie about me calling her senseless, and so I deserve to have
Reservoir just tipped $1.
You see,
I'm a
you
fat
were-
overfuck with a baby. I eat burgers until my butt bleeds. I'm secretly dating a community member
yelling at me,
while
I guess.
blood
I
runs
can't
down.
Deal with this. You won't leave. You won't shut up.
I'm
What
talking-
did I do? The cops won't help me.
I'm
No
talking
one
in
can
really
help
good
me.
Destiny little Steve.
I'm talking in
Now, from what I could gather in 2025 and in the past couple of years, he wants a divorce. He doesn't want to be with her because he also wants to take half her money. Now, she is super rich. She is OF, flashes people online, has a whole community. She sells her bath water. People are tapping their credit cards on the table. She puts pee inside a beer bottle. People are gonna buy and drink it. Hundreds of thousands of people. That's how they're obsessed with her. So she makes ridiculous amount of money out of all these pathetic men. Now, she, you know, he wants a divorce, but she doesn't want a divorce because she doesn't want to give half her money to him. That's the only thing I could think of. I don't know if there's a prenup or not, but even if there's no prenup, just divorce him. It's not worth it for her to go through all of this. Speaking as a professional therapist over here, who identifies as one. But my point is, like, it's not worth going through all these emotions for, you know, like half her money. I don't care how much it is, just be done with it. You know what I mean? It even got to a point where she accused him of wanting to unalive her. Yeah.
When this fight started till now as today, you said you were unhappy long before I ever said, you know what, I could see it if you did want me killed. I could see that. You said you were unhappy before, so you're not trying to
so
act
I
like
say I'm
me
unhappy,
assuming
and that
is
means
the
I have you
reason.
plotted to kill?
No! It's me thinking about all the shitty things you say to me. Like the last time we argued, you said, I wish I hadn't saved
Look
you
no further
so you
than
wouldn't be
I actually
attached to
saved
me.
her life. But maybe I was actually plotting.
Yeah, so you're threatening to divorce the woman that you claimed to love so much that you
If
saved.
I was plotting, I wouldn't divorce you because then I wouldn't get anything.
He's got a point. If he wanted to unalive her, first of all, you wouldn't ask for a divorce. Even if there was, you know, a prenup involved, that, you know, he wouldn't even get half the money. He would have got all her money if he was plotting to. So there's no reason for him to, you know, ask for a divorce if he was plotting to unalive her. But I mean, at the end of the day, what do you expect the IQ of an OF girl is if she decides to go and to open up her legs on OF? Actually, no, full judgment over here. I don't care about this, but it's so cringe. I can't help myself but to jump into this whole thing, and I wanted to share my opinion about this as well. Now, more crying, more fighting, more "you're a donkey, no, you're a donkey." But one subject of their argument I do want to talk about is the husband being upset that she's making less money now. She used to make $2 million a month. Now she's only making 1.2.
We have a Kit contract. And we still do OnlyFans. She does, right? The amount of money we make with both, with the exception of the last 2 months, has always been less than what OnlyFans alone used to make in 22 and 23. 2022 and 2023 and 2021. Back then, OnlyFans often hit a monthly of $2 million. Currently, last month we did over 2, but this month and every other month under the Kick contract, Kick plus OnlyFans did about 1.2, 1.3. Sometimes 1.5.
That's fucking terrible. I'm so sorry for that, honestly. How are you gonna be able to pay your bills now? Losing that much, losing like 40% of the whole revenue is a big deal. Don't laugh at this situation. Like, this is serious. There are bills that are gonna pile up with each other. He has parrots to take care of. Not parents, parrots. Birds. He has birds. You think birds are cheap? You think losing $800,000, 40% of your revenue is cheap? He's only making 1.2 million now. We are making, because it's a shared household income. I want to slap this guy. I can't say that. Now, this streamer is very known for, making headlines for degenerate shit, for just disgusting, embarrassing stuff. This isn't gonna hit her reputation big. She's alright with it. Somehow this is beneficial for them, because, there's gonna be more people finding out about her and more horny people wanting to subscribe. So maybe 1.2 will go to 1.3, and honestly, they're gonna think something good came out of this whole argument. I still believe the argument was pretty real, but going over it live and having the chat be the judge on who's the right and who's the wrong was just extremely stupid. The whole thing was just embarrassing, cringe, and I have nothing to say about this anymore. Anyways, good day to you.